Ho, ho, ho! Merry Sicmass, everyone! I see we have a young man here to talk to today. What do you want from Father Sicmass this holiday season?
Suck my balls.
Ho, ho, what the fuck? Hello everyone and welcome back. The year is nearly over and I wanted to reward myself with my favourite flatard, Delano TV, and seeing as he was one of the last people I discussed last year, it felt right making him one of the last this year. Sort of a Sicmass tradition. Come on then Delano mate, say something stupid.
Now check this shit out. On the left is the regular way it's supposed to be, and on the right you got the fisheye lens. They give shit the curved fucking effect. Most of y'all see the fucking Earth from NASA or anything from fucking NASA or the scientists, and they got this fucking fisheye lens. You think the shit curved for real, you dumb bitch. The Earth fucking flat. It don't fucking curve. Suck my balls.
Oh, it's like listening to a brain dead puppy. So cute. Listen very closely. The existence of fisheye lenses is not proof of the flat earth. I know that sounds obvious, but you wouldn't believe the number of flatards who seem to think that's actually an argument. But more importantly, let's take a look at that non-fisheye footage. That is a lot of landmass, like well over 50% I would say. And even the portion obscured by cloud, even if that was all water, it would still easily remain in those bounds. And seeing even on the flat earth, there are still frigging massive bodies of water, or oceans and seas and shit. I'm just wondering, where are they? Are they invisible? Are they hiding over the horizon? Wait, why is there a horizon? It's almost as if the camera's view is actually, relatively speaking, really goddamn close to the planet, and that is what we would expect to see on a globe.
In the Bible it say, the sun and the moon are lights.
Dear God, why did you make the Bible so wrong? Was it a giant troll? That's the only thing I can think to ask. If these people are right about your existence, and yet your autobiography is just painfully you damn wrong.
The sun is not lighting up the fucking moon.
Uh-oh, is Delano gonna do another stupid prediction? Delano doesn't understand how reflections work. Just a guess. Just a very, very well-informed, wearily accurate guess.
You see this? Yeah, that's the moon giving off its own fucking life on that goddamn river.
No, it isn't. Now, I'm assuming your argument that you don't actually make, because, you dumb, but the argument you appear to be trying to make is that if moonlight is reflected in the water, then it must be a light that originated from the moon. Because, as we all know, light cannot be reflected more than one time before it stops for some reason. The only light source in a dark room, reflecting off this door, and what witchcraft is this?
The sun ain't lighting up shit. Suck my balls.
Well, I'm convinced.
This is a view from the airplane, the cockpit with a pilot that's flying the goddamn airplane. Remember, if the earth was round, that means he should be dipping that plane every 5 fucking minutes.
Not really, because that doesn't how planes do the working.
Now the time in this video was kind of sped up. Now you go see that he ain't go dip this motherfucking plane.
I mean, why would he? If there was no gravity, then sure, but there is, so it does the job of dipping the nose for him at essentially a constant rate. Otherwise, he would just fly off into space.
Okay? He go fly flatter than a motherfucker for a long ass time. With no fucking curve. You go see yourself, no fucking curve.
Okay, even if they did have to dip the nose, the curvature is about 11 centimeters per kilometer. Let's call it 10 to make the maths easy. And I promise you, it makes basically no difference either way. 10 centimeters is 0.0001 of a kilometer, or 1/10,000th. That turn would be imperceptible to your eyes and would be a real pain in the fun stick to measure on a moving plane, at least with the technology that flurfers have available to them, or crap cameras.
Think about why they call it airplane, motherfucker. A plane. It ain't an air ball, bitch.
I mean, as far as I can discern, it is called an airplane because of the shape, but the shape of the aeroplane. What in the good googly goo has that got to do with the shape of the Earth? It's not called an air ball because a plane isn't ball-shaped. Come on, Delano. You are smarter than... Can't finish that sentence.
Airplane, motherfucker. It's a fucking plane. The Earth is a flat fucking plane. That's what it is.
Your mum's a flat plane. No, she's more of a ball. I concede that point. I want to remain honest and objective.
He's going to city to city to city, which means that those cities are miles apart. But you still see no fucking curve. As you can see, this man in his airplane, and you looking out the window like he is, you see nothing but flat.
And that pesky goddamn horizon. Go on, get boy. Look, flat earth proof. Checkmate, Scientologisters.
Ain't no fucking way you say it's too big to see the curve. You can see miles and miles away. Cities, miles and miles away, you don't see no fucking curve. If it did curve, where it's at? When eventually are you gonna see it?
The actual curve, well, you're nowhere near high enough to see it clearly. But the implied curve, right there. The horizon is where the curve is, and the fact that it obscures the objects beyond it proves something. Not sure what, but it's probably something to do with bees.
Not fucking never. Airplane, bitch. The Earth is fucking flat.
Airplanes, bitch. Again, convincing stuff. Also speeding through this part on mute, because of course he's using some rando licensed song, and I ain't messing with no YouTube copyright garbage. Also, get your airplane mate to fly to the edge while you're at it. Fastest way to actually prove you're right. Weird you lot have never done that. Huh.
You seen that? I know. But you know what? Some of you baller bitches like, no, it can't be. You gonna say this what? Well, maybe because it was gravity.
Maybe cause gravity. What exactly do you think that would be a counter-argument to? I mean, it is by and large associated with most arguments against the flat Earth because, well, the Earth wouldn't be a globe shape if gravity didn't work the way it does. But I think your lack of an actual counter-argument, well, anywhere on your entire channel, does speak volumes to your understanding of anything that man has ever put to paper, let alone any facts about reality.
Right? Yeah, gravity these nuts in your mouth.
Absolutely charming.
Here's another view from an airplane.
Okay, so we're looking outside a window of an airplane. As you can tell, the Earth looks flat as hell.
And as we all know, the human eye is the most accurate scientific instrument we have available, and examining an object by being essentially flat against it is really a great way to figure out what it looks like as a whole. Stellar work, airplane buddy. Stellar work.
There's no curvature anywhere. About 30,000 feet up. And we're still looking at eye level. We should be looking towards the bottom of the ball. But yeah.
Oh my god. How small do you think the Earth is? And how do you think perspective works? Even if the Earth was the size of a tennis ball, if you put your eye right next to it, which, mind you, would still likely be further away than you currently are from the Earth, relatively speaking, you wouldn't be able to see the other side of it. You couldn't see anything other than the side you are next to, you frigging dolt. Delano, mate, where are you getting these? Put them back. They need time to grow.
Yet, as you can tell here, flatter than the girl on Dexter.
Flatter than the girl on Dexter. Hilarious.
This a drone footage. Now check this out. You see this boat right here?
Hey, that's a cool boat.
Okay, cool, right?
Yeah.
Now, technically, if you're looking at this boat, most of you baller bitches, if you're looking at that boat and it turns around to right there where that beach is at, if you was on that beach and you seen this boat, you would think that that boat went over the curve or going over the horizon, correct?
Sure, assuming it's far away enough, you wouldn't be able to see it if you were stood on that beach. Where are you going with this, Delano? Is it somewhere stupid? I bet it's somewhere stupid.
But you see the goddamn boat miles and miles away more that it's on a flat ass ocean with no fucking curve, right? If you was on that beach and looked at this fucking boat right here in the middle of this fucking ocean, you baller bitches will think that, oh, it went over the curve.
When it's far enough away, yeah, you literally can't see it. Now, I know you lot like to take small boats and zoom into them with whatever and go, ta-da, flat earth! But it's only ever with tiny boats that are hard to resolve with just your eyeballs at that kind of distance. But they ain't over the curve at that point. You send that boat out a little bit further, it will eventually mysteriously sink into Davy Jones' locker. Yarr! Well, not really, but pirates are cool and very Sicmassy. Hey, this is my holiday now. It can be both Christmassy and pirate-themed. Shut up.
But now that you see the boat in the middle of the fucking ocean, you still don't see no fucking curve. Even if you look even further back, there are more boats back there. There's some more fucking boats back there behind this one, and you still don't see no fucking curve. So what the fuck the curve is?
Are you actually trying to say that because you can see the boat from a drone that is not only at kind of a high altitude but right above the frigging boat, that there is no horizon? I mean, what the frick do you call that? Oh, Delano, I underestimated you, mate. This isn't stupid. This is brain damaged from repeated frying pans to the face and then dropped from a skyscraper directly on top of your head. Twice. And surviving long enough to make the world's dumbest argument. Am I close?
Right?
Knew it.
You just looked in the airplane, flying with the goddamn pilot, all you see was fucking flat. You see this fucking boat on a flat ass ocean. You wanna know why? Water finds its own level. Water don't fucking bend, bitch. After this shit, looking at this flat ass ocean from a drone. This is from a drone flying up. Looking at this shit, and you still think the earth is a ball of water?
All you've shown me is blurry ass footage. See, Delano, that's not exactly compelling. I know I'm a broken record, but this crap proves nothing without the tests and the measurements to go with it. Especially from my perspective, what you've shown me conforms to what I would expect to see on a globe Earth. You aren't making any kind of useful argument. I mean, if someone walked up to you and they said they could lift a car and then showed you a forced perspective shot that kinda made it look like they did, then demanded that you tell everyone that they is the world's strongest man and not to mess with him. I mean, look, he's got photographic evidence for his feet. Well, what would you call him, Delano?
You's a stupid bitch.
I rest my case. Merry Sicmass, everyone, and a silly new year. Bye.